Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection. And then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of valuing my toy collection and value some toys. We've got some really cool toys to value today. These are all vintage. First, we have our Battlestar GALATICA vintage lunchbox with the thermos, and it's worth about $85. It's in great shape. I used to love that show. And then we have this newer lunchbox they made that came with this 3-figure set inside, and it's worth about $100. And then we have some really old Buck Rogers in the 25th century dolls. Here we have Buck Rogers himself, and all the faces turn green when they're old, but he's worth about $135. Now on the back of the box, it shows all the other figures. Some of them are really hard to find, and I still want that Tweaky figure. I don't have him, but he's like $250 on eBay. So if anybody wants to know what to get me for my birthday, that would be a fabulous birthday gift. All right, let's see some of these harder to find figures. First, we have Tiger Man. I figure he's worth about $175. They only have one listed on eBay right now for $500, but I think that's a little much. And then we have this Dr. Hewer figure. He's also worth about $175. He also is on eBay right now for $500, but again, I think that's a little too much. So about $175 is probably a comfortable value for him. Next, we have the Killer Kane figure. He's worth about $130. Seeing these dolls makes me want to go get the Battlestar Galactica DVD set and watch that show all over again. Then we have this Draco figure. He's worth about $160. And then the Draconian Guard, he's worth about $175. Again, there's only one on eBay, and they have him listed for $500. Then we have the cool Chips dolls or figures. We have John. He's worth about I think $85 was his value. And I think mine are unpunched at the top, which is great. That makes them worth a little bit more. And then we have Punch. He's Eric Estrada. He's worth about $85. The cheapest one I could find on eBay was $120, but I thought if John was worth $85, Punch is probably worth about $85. I don't want to overvalue the collection. And then we have Sarge. He's the one that's hard to find. So I said $100, but I think he's worth really about $150, but I'm going to say $100. And then we have the Starsky and Hutch figures. We have Hutch. He's worth about $95. I don't remember this show too much. I did watch it, but I'd have to watch it again to really remember it. And then we have Starsky. He's worth about $130. And then in the back, we have the one called Huggy Bear. Now, I put him at about $150, but the two listed on eBay are at $250. But that doesn't mean anybody's buying them at that price. So I figure about $150 is fair. And there's one more figure to that set I really want. I'm going to start looking for it if it's not too expensive. And then a reproduction of their car is worth about $20. Well, with our previous 171 videos of valuing my toy collection for our YouTube series, our total was $498,551. And with this video of our Battlestar Galactica and Chips and Starsky and Hutch figures, we can add another $1,800 to that total. So I'm proud to say, with this being our 172nd video of valuing my toy collection, our total is worth $500,351. This is like 40 years of collecting toys and just finding them at thrift stores and yard sales and flea markets. It's worth that much. It's an incredible feeling. I can't wait to finish valuing the collection to see what it's all worth. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm off to value the rest of this toy collection to see what that grand total is going to be. If you want to follow my journey, I'm on Facebook under the Toy Vault of Mississippi.